It's an all-Eastern Conference affair this time for the traveling New York Knicks. It's a fine Sunday afternoon for basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, and we're proud to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Ewing and Johnson. And for the Raptors, we've got Camby and Jones. The Knicks came in 11th place in the Eastern Conference, Clark, a season ago, going 29-53.
And that record included 20-32 in the Eastern Conference. Coach D'Antoni, well respected around the league, but even in the East, he just didn't have enough firepower or defense to have a better record.
Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. Ewing against Camby. Deflects the pass. 2 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Can't hit. How the Raptors take it the other way. Well, some new faces for the Knicks this season. Maybe they can turn things around.
Yeah, they'll have a chance. I mean, there's been a lot of changeover in the East, Kevin. Good teams kind of falling apart and young teams starting to coagulate a little bit. Maybe the Knicks can join that second group.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Right away, he told me that personally, he likes the challenge of taking on a team with the offensive firepower they have. He said, as a coach and hopefully as a player, it's fun because it forces you to think a little bit harder. And so many times that can translate into a special performance, something we'd love to see, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Always have to have that game plan going up against prolific offensive teams.
Kevin, it's always something you're strategizing for every game.
And so here's New York. Drops it in from 12 feet. And so here is Toronto. Here's Stoudemire. And the Raptors miss again.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson right side. Here's Houston on the mark with the triple.
Houston.
And so here is Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Here's Stoudemire. Connects on the baseline jumper.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
Where it goes. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. So both teams going at it here early as we end the first. Knicks lead by 3.
Well, their defense has been superb, Kevin. They're talking, working together, and really making it a challenge to score.
The NBA here on 2K Sports. And the second quarter getting away, it's been a close one so far. And so here is Toronto. They trail by 3. Toronto came in second in the Atlantic Division last year, 11-5.
Yeah, Toronto and Boston were really the only good teams in that division.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Ewing is up there with Oakley and Johnson. And the first one drops. Last season, a trying one for the Raptors and their fans, just missing the playoffs in the East.
Well, they came right down to the wire, Kevin. The Raptors actually played fairly well against the Eastern Conference, too, 29-23. You wondered if they could have made a little noise in the playoffs had they gotten there.
And the Knicks with the ball. Backing down is Ewing. Number 1 nails the tray. It looked like the Raptors were the second best team in the Atlantic Division right back of Boston.
Yeah, but it just didn't come together enough, especially late for them at the end.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Well, guys, Marcus Camby consistently one of the best rebounders in the NBA. How does he rebound as well as he does? Well, Marcus says it's not just about going out there and getting it. I study my opponents a lot. I study the projectile of the basketball, trying to get myself in a good position to rebound shots. Guys, he's got the length and also the mentality to be a beast on the backboard. Anticipating
the bounce, a key to rebound. And Camby is an master. Thanks, Doris. Here's Rodgers. Nails the bank shot.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Here's Oakley. It's blocked. They can make this a 2-for-1 opportunity. Fires the three. Kept alive. Tries yet again. No luck. The Knicks lead by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 2. Number 1. White snatches it inside. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Knicks. They lead by 4.
Glad to have you with us on this fine Sunday for HP at the Half. New York leading against the Raptors at Air Canada Center. Defense a cornerstone of everything this coach does. They've tightened down the screws. They're in total control. And there's no quit in the Raptors. They came to win. They've limited the second chance buckets. They've been crashing the defensive glass, playing big on the defensive end. And that'll just about wrap things up. Let's get back out to Kevin and Clark for the start of the third quarter.
And now the start of the second half. Very close game so far. And so here is Toronto. 4-point game. Looking at these Knicks, they added some talent via free agency, but Clark, will it be enough to make them a big-time contender in the Eastern Conference?
Kevin, only time will tell. We'll just have to wait and see. You know, talent on paper doesn't necessarily equate to production on the court.
We've got Kempe and Jones. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Johnson. Oh! Here's the angle on our Sprite Slam Cam.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team it. That's your only hope.
And so here is Toronto. They trail by 6. Takes the shot. And he nails the triple. The Knicks lead by 3. Number 1. Scooped up. Johnson outside. The second chance effort. Takes it up. Rebounded. Johnson right side. Yet another miss.
Both teams really matching up well on the board. We got ourselves a pretty good game here, Kevin.
Here's Christie. The shot no good. So the Knicks will take it the other way. Just 4 to shoot. 1 second left. Good on the jump shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, he's really been big for their team, finding a way to consistently get it done on the scoreboard.
And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Bird.
No doubt for the Knicks, the spark has been delivered by that 2-guard. He's been a one-man wrecking crew out there for his team as his inspired play has really fueled the fire for his club. Should be a fun fourth quarter to watch, guys.
Thank you, Doris. You know, Clark, give me your thoughts, igniting his team much of the way.
Well, just a man on a mission, Kevin. His goal is not to let his team lose if he can help it.
And the Knicks with the ball. Leading by 5. On the court for the Knicks. We got Charles Oakley. He's out there with Ewing and Johnson. Can be against Ewing. Shot clock at 3. Here's Houston. Can't get it to go. Now the Raptors take it the other way. Now Kembe. 1:26 after the fourth. Outside Oakley. defended by Jones. Puts the move on, and Charles Oakley out there with the slam.
Boy, that was nice and easy. But easy's probably just the way he likes it.
Yeah, and the one-hand slam always looks nice, Clark, on the highlight reel. Now here is Davis. What?
He really struggled to get into any kind of comfortable flow here. 0 points this quarter, and he really doesn't look like himself out there.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
It's hard to make a pinpoint pass from that far away. He couldn't get a hold of it.
Here's Johnson. And here's Oakley. Flushes it in.
Way to close out an opponent. Kevin, I think we're done here.
Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 35 seconds left in the game. Clark, what are your thoughts?
They need some help right now. Quick shot, then a real quick foul. Tough to make up the difference at this point.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He pumped his team up saying, it's moments like these that you play for. Leave everything you have on the court and play like you know you can. Let's watch, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And the Raptors getting a change here. On defense, New York, 9-point game. And the Raptors miss again.
I think he's really starting to lose confidence in the shot. Those misses are getting to him.
Intercepted. Williams with the ball. Tries to keep it alive. It stays here. Here's Williams. Off the inbound pass. And the Raptors miss again. Number 1. Can't capitalize. So it's New York picking up the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Brand player of the game.